Fit moet eruit. YouTube, what's up? So yeah, this week we've got a short little vlog about the Christmas shoot we did. So each year I want to do something special, not typical Christmas tree balls and everything. So we came up with the idea with let's use a bathtub filled with Christmas balls and let's have a model go in there. Now, to be honest, I didn't expect it to be that complex. I just thought like, let's throw in some Christmas balls and yeah, let's see what happens. But apparently there's a little bit more technical issue with it. So yeah, let me take you through it. So I had a bot from a few years ago which is standing here outside. So we took it in and I had some Christmas balls from like, yeah, a few years ago when we bought them really cheap at a local store here. And I was like, yeah, got more than enough already. So I filled up the bathtub and I came to the conclusion like, oh no, I need a lot more. So we went out shopping. It took me an entire afternoon just to find enough Christmas decorations to put in the bathtub. And then even then, you have totally no idea how to fill it up. So yeah, finally I came home. I was 834 something Christmas balls richer, but then yeah, then the practical thing starts. How do you put a model in the tub? Do you put the model first in the tub? Do you put the Christmas balls on top of her? Then are the balls already in the bath? So it's just a matter of experimentation. So I tried it with my nephew. He went in the bath and he totally disappeared, but he's only like 10 years, so he totally disappeared in the bath. So we were like, yeah, perhaps if we do this with a model, it might be that we just see like a little face in Christmas balls, which is not the entire idea we want to do. So before we started on the day of the shoot, we first had the model, Marieke, go into the bathtub without anything in the tub and then see how high or how low she was gonna be. Then we decided to put, like you see the pillows are gone now, but normally there are pillows there. We took two pillows of those and then we did like 2 white sheets on top of it so that the model is actually really high. You can see it in the little footage you see in the beginning when Anne-Sophie, the makeup artist, is filling up the bathtub with the Christmas balls. You can see that on the edge where the feet are from Marieke, there is actually sticking out some white stuff. Then we covered it with Christmas balls. For the light in this set, what did we do? We used one strip light coming from behind the model, so we actually have the light hitting her from a 45-degree angle. And then in front we had the deep octa with just the diffusion bevel in it. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that if you use reflective surfaces, that they reflect a lot. So we filled up the bathtub with the Christmas balls. In the Christmas balls you can see 2 little reflection dots. But the point here is to feather the light. So the main light is not aiming to the model, the main light is actually going in front of the model so that you use the edges of the deep octa. The light coming from the back gave us a little bit of a reflection on the edge of the bathtub, also on the floor, but that's corrected in post-production. But because you can start flagging it off with black cloth or anything, but the problem is that then the light doesn't hit Marika anymore on the edges of the body. So yeah, then it's a matter of looking for the right angle. I got this on a tripod just to make sure that if I have to paste images on top of each other in post-production, that I don't have to start looking for an angle. Also, because we're using Christmas lights, the shutter speed is really important, because if you put strobes on Christmas lights, it looks like they are not burning. It's just like empty little LED tubes thingies. So the shutter was around about a 1/13 of a second. Just keep in mind that the strobe then hits on second curtain to freeze the model, and then it has to be on a tripod. You're not able to shoot it just hand holding it, because Marika moves, I move, and then even then a 1/13 of a second is totally not possible to hand hold with strobes. So yeah, that was one of the issues we had. Then when decorating the set, it's always important to look for colors. So before starting, I did one shot of Marika, and then I tuned down the white balance direction to something colder, bluish. And then once I had the toning I was happy with, the mood I wanted to go with, I changed it up, and then we kept shooting tethered into Capture One to see what images we were creating, and that way we could actually mimic the things we wanted to do. So we did one laying down, but the problem is when she's laying down, there was nothing behind her, no Christmas balls, because we filled it up after she was in the tub. But then she was too low, so I told her like move up a little bit so that the back goes a little bit more straight. But then the Christmas balls were behind her, so it was not really a nice comfy feeling. And then the third set we did was Marika laying on top of the Christmas balls, the booty going up, and yeah, then we shot a few images, but that was totally not comfortable for her. Because it's something different, I decided to do a workshop with it on December the 13th. It was in the little footage in the beginning. So we're gonna build up the entire set again. You can come as a photographer, we help you, assist you, guide you, and then when you're here, it's totally up to you how you want to change things up, use different light. It's totally customizable. So yeah, that's it. I had it framed. Let's see if I can get it. I didn't have it framed, I had it printed myself. So this is the image printed. I'm not sure if you actually can see it. Yeah, so this is an A4 printed and put in a, how do you say it, a frame. Because when I print things and I leave them on my desk, people start to touch them, and then greasy fingers and stuff get on them, and the images are a bit too expensive to print, and then just like don't use them. So yeah, this one is gonna hang somewhere in the studio, still not sure. I'm still doubting about if I want to change the background behind me to, yeah, you can see me looking at it now over there. I'm still not sure if I want to put different frames up with images of me, or I just leave it like that, because these images, these two, they are there now for already like a few years, which is like, I'm getting bored of them. Let's say it like that. So I was thinking about changing it up to different framings, but the problem then is if we shoot in the couch with a model, the frames are there and it's recognizable for my images, then I would have to remove them. So still not sure what to do about those. So yeah, you will see in the future what will happen. Now, how is the ending of the year is coming. So we are now the 7th December already when I'm recording this, because I just edited the vlog and now I'm recording this little part. Yeah, we got still some shoots planned. We had a big shoot planned which was a dress totally of Christmas lights, but then we have another problem. We tried it already. If we put a dress of Christmas lights onto the model, the brightness of the LED lights are not bright enough to make a steady image. meaning I would have to go to ISO 800, 1600 to keep my shutter even remotely closed. And if I close down the shutter, I don't get enough ambient light from the Christmas lights to make that little glow of the dress. So that's a problem. So yeah, that idea is momentarily cancelled, postponed, let's say. So we're still looking for another idea to shoot after the holidays. And for now, yeah, had some cancellations as usual last week, like a lot. Starting to get bored of it, so I'm gonna change some things up for next year about the collaboration shoots, because I got my own studio, so it doesn't cost me anything. People who have to rent the studio out, they lose the money they put into renting the studio. So for me, I'm still at my own location, but it's annoying when you have to reschedule models and then in the end nobody shows up, but you reschedule some things to then have an empty day. I can retouch, I can make videos and stuff, I can do whatever I want, but that's not the idea if you plan things. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna change in the next year, because yeah, it's getting boring. Then food photography, I'm also planning on extending, but I'm not gonna bore you with those things now. It's already been like 10 minutes or something. I'm talking to the camera, to you, the viewer. If you want more of this one-to-one talks, just let me know below. Let me know what your opinions are about the wall. And then yeah, I'll see you gladly next week. Yeah, still no idea. I had a shoot with a model. That will be in there as usual. And then, yeah, because I shoot models, right? And then yeah, we will see what's in there for the rest. I have no idea what the plans are next week out of my head. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you guys and girls for watching. And again, if you got questions, suggestions, let me know below. Hit that little thumbs up button. And then I'll see you guys and girls next time. Ciao, ciao.